So we finally got the release of all 6 episodes of Tales of the Jedi, and I will say they were extremely good and filled in some very necessary gaps in the lives of both Count Dooku and Ahsoka. But it also gave us an answer that we've been literally waiting for since the creation of the new canon in 2014, what happened to Yaddle after the Phantom Menace. So hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. So in the episode called The Sith Lord, we get a sneak peek into Count Dooku's time after he left the Jedi Order quite a bit before the Phantom Menace. Now this was a point of controversy when details of the show came out because the trailers clearly showed Dooku at the temple after he should have left. But that was cleaned up nicely in the new Canon Padawan novel, which states that he does visit the Jedi Temple often and sometimes even sits in on council meetings because the Jedi still value his input greatly. Not only that, but we get some hints directly in the episode that Dooku is no longer an active member of the Jedi when Yaddle tells him that she stepped down from the council. If he was still a member at that time, he would have obviously already known that. But either way, in the episode we see Dooku sneakily erase Kamino from the Jedi archives before emerging out into the main sector of the Temple Library, where he wonders what's going on. There he is informed by Jedi Librarian Jocasta Nu that his Padawan Qui-Gon Jinn had just slain the first Sith Lord seen in many generations. After speaking to Qui-Gon about this, we get a time skip to after his tragic demise in the Phantom Menace, with Qui-Gon standing in front of the Uneti Tree in the Jedi Temple. It is at this point where Yaddle realizes that Dooku is not okay. She realizes that the death of his apprentice has affected him deeply and is something that Dooku likely can't let go of. At this point, Count Dooku even refuses to go to Qui-Gon Jinn's funeral and immediately boards his ship en route for the Works district of Coruscant. This is the place where Dooku and Sidious met very often and also featured heavily in the Darth Plagueis novel. It's at this point where Yaddle discovers the truth that Dooku had been convening with the Sith Lord Sidious that the Jedi had been looking for all of this time. At this point, he is left with a choice. Dooku is clearly being pulled strongly between the light and the dark in this scene and will be forced to make a decision that commits him fully to one path. Dooku is horrified that Sidious allowed Maul to kill his apprentice, but ultimately it's too late. With Yaddle hearing all of this information about Sifo-Dyas, the Clone Wars, Kamino, and now seeing the Sith Lord himself, the pull to the dark really is too strong. With one final manipulation about Dooku joining the Sith because of how corrupt the Jedi had become, serving the Senate and not the people, both his and Yaddle's fates were sealed. Dooku then duels with Yaddle, both putting up an immense fight before Dooku deals a final blow. That is the end of Jedi Master Yaddle. If you enjoyed the episode, let me know down below, and there will be plenty more coverage on Tales of the Jedi to come, so hit that subscribe button, leave a like down below, and I will see you in the next video.